Hello my dear viewers, this is Mega881000 again, and it's time for another information video about the announcement of another upcoming release for the MegaHouse Precious G.E.M. Digimon Statue figure series. Because as you can see, Mugendramon was chosen to be the next statue for the G.E.M. series, or better said, the Precious G.E.M. series Digimon, or for us, also Machinedramon. This announcement was also already made some months ago for now and at the end of July 2023. So I'm late again with this, but we will making the best out of it again, I promise. Everything about the whole topic and the promotion was posted as usual at the WithTheWill forum and back on the 27th July 2023, as well as the images and excerpts from the official promotion page, as usual with the translated information and explanations from the official page. This time I didn't bother looking for where to find the official promotion page, because I think the translated things and the posted things at the forum should be enough for the statue and yeah, to form the basis for my information video about it now out of this. So straightforward to this forum entry. At the top of the forum entry as usual, and as you can see, we have the official announcement teaser banner for Precious G.E.M.Mugendramon. Below, the first information made by the forum member. It's been a while since the last new Precious G.E.M. figure, but right before DigiFest it comes back with a hard swing as we get Precious G.E.M.Mugendramon. The classic Digimon that appears throughout the franchise gets an extreme high-end figure branded as being a Digimon World product from the first major appearance it had. And that's probably the reason why I personally found the chosen pose and depiction for Mugendramon, Machinedramon to be a bit strange, because because that were my first thoughts when I saw the images of him for the first time. Because for me this is a somewhat unusual fighting pose, chosen pose for Mugendramon, because I only know him normally upright standing from the anime. Yeah, that's more his normal pose. And I just thought that when it comes to Mugendramon, there were and are now a lot of unofficial statues figures from different design studios of him, yeah, which all have poses that are more suitable for Mugendramon. For me, they have this more upright standing pose I know from the anime, and some of those unofficial statues have even LEDs for the cannons, but that is just intended as a side note. I just want to speak about that a bit, what you else can get. Yeah, but if you know Mugendramon in the special pose from the Digimon World Game, then I don't want to have said anything bad about it, and it would at least be accurate according to the original template, the Digimon World Game template. Yeah, this chosen pose is very similar to the pose of the Precious G.E.M. MegaHouse. Yeah, and about him I said it's an awesome cool pose for MegaHouse, but yeah, it has its disadvantages at the same time, because you see not much of the front details of the statue through this crouch posture, the chosen pose, MegaHouse chosen for their MegaHouse, and yeah, because Mugendramon got now such a similar crouched posture like MegaHouse, it's kinda the same for Mugendramon. You're not seeing much of the front details or the front of the figure in this pose, and I think it would have been better if they done both in a more normal upright standing pose to see more of the front details of both. I think you know what I want to say with that. Yeah. But one thing I have to say, yeah, to kinda correct this again, if you know this kinda crouched posture from the Digimon World Game, yeah, again it would be accurate to the template it should represent. Yeah, but let's continue with the forum entry and the promotion. Below the first two sentences we have the complete vertical promotion banner or the complete promotion page that can be extended to the full banner at the forum, and as we know it with the official information and pictures of the figure from different photo angles and close-ups on details of the statue, as you can also see it here. The focus is mainly on precious G.E.M.Mugendramon's immense size. Yeah, that's also what the next note is about. It's a massive figure that is 40 centimeters long, or roughly 15.7 inches. Excuse me please, 15.7. Yeah, including below 3 from the official product images, as you can see here. Below this, something about the massive size of the statue again, so that the figure is roughly 25 centimeters wide, or roughly 9.8 inches wide. With another note below, they're focusing on the special feature of precious G.E.M.Mugendramon, so that the cannons can be flipped between the front and back positioning, and in the back position the figure is roughly 20 centimeters tall, or 7.8 inches. This simply means that his cannons can be rotated backwards and placed forwards in order to have the normal attack position for the cannons, which is typical for Mugendramon's cannons, or it should mean that they made them rotate able and adjust able. Yeah. This is very unusual for an actually not articulated statue of the series, but I think it's a very nice and suitable gimmick for a Mugendramon statue like this. Or what do you think? And the last part of this statement probably means that the Mugendramon statue with the cannons turned in the backwards position measures 7.8 inches. But it's still a bit, yeah, unclear to me why they mentioned this. Yeah, especially for this position of the cannons. Yeah, I know, because to emphasize the huge size again. That's sure. But from the pictures, just looking at the pictures, it doesn't actually matter at all for the height or length of the statue, and no matter in which position the cannons are rotated. Because including measuring the tail part in the calculation, the longer or higher the statue is, no matter how the cannons are rotated, because it seems that the tail part protrudes the most furthest backwards and highest in the air compared to all other details. Another thing about the size, I was always a bit, I criticizing about the size of some of the last recent figures of these Digimon MegaHouse figures, and the prices that would probably gone up in connection with those oversized sizes, especially about the unnecessary, unsuitable size they chosen for precious G.E.M.Mugendramon, for rather smaller character, and also Paydramon in comparison with precious G.E.M.Mugendramon Dragon Mode, yeah, which is much smaller than Paydramon, and the precious G.E.M. Metal Greymon is much smaller than G.E.M. Series Greymon, and neither of which fits in view of accuracy. From those pure numbers, Mugendramon sounds very big again, yeah, but such a large size at least suits him, since Mugendramon is a huge character, and so I find the highlighted mentioned immense size very decent to the original character design this time. So yeah, I have no complaints about it. However, Paydramon is also huge, and the wingspan of the pair of wings, the white wings, is estimated to be around 15.7 inches or 40 centimeters. So Paydramon is about the same size, is about the same height as Mugendramon's length is. Yeah. Paydramon is about the same height as Mugendramon's length is. And Mugendramon Dragon Mode's wingspan is even more, with at over 19.6 inches or 50 centimeters, but the rest of the figure, the body, is smaller in view of the pure mass than Paydramon's body, and therefore also Mugendramon is bigger than Mugendramon Dragon Mode. Just wanted to use this as in comparison to better assess the size ratio of Mugendramon compared to the others, because looking at the others, Mugendramon is still not immensely bigger or so much bigger than certain of recent MegaHouse Digimon. The unofficial design studio Mugendramon statues are much larger. Well, that's due to the different poses. I just wanted to point this out. Yeah. Let's continue with the promo update below the topic with the rotatable cannons at the forum. It continues with these two more product images, as you can see here. Again below we have further following information. The figure has an extremely high level of detail, with not just the standard parts of Mugendramon's, like the metal and wiring, etc., but with various bits of battle damage. The figure is specifically meant to represent Mugendramon from the final battle of Digimon World. Yeah, there we have it again with the special representation origin, and yes, of course, Mugendramon looks great for such a high-priced, high-end statue of this MegaHouse Precious G.E.M. figure series. Looks absolutely breathtaking and stunning, and is, as usual, very detailed for such a statue as you would expect and wish it to be. And in this sense, we learn the following further interesting detail about Precious G.E.M.Mugendramon more, namely that the figure has an extremely high level of detail. No, it's not this. I meant I forgot something here. Oh. Yeah, just look at the pictures and I try to switch to the German. Yeah, showing some pictures. Moment, please. Moment please, moment please, moment please. I think I will cut this out. I'm soon there, I'm soon there. Yeah. Something more interesting. They also wrote that longtime Digimon designer Kenji Watanabe and Digimon game producer Kazumasa Habu collaborated on the production of the character, of the figure. Yeah. And this is a very good thing, because, yeah, we have a very big advantage if the designers worked on the figure that are good requirements for good product and end result, as you can see. Whew, sorry for the mistake. Below we have these last 3 official product images and the usual price and pre-order information. The precious G.E.M. Digimon World Mugendramon figure could be pre-ordered at Premium Bandai Japan in approximately 2 days and 6 hours from the time of this post. It cost a rather eye-watering 39,600 yen and ships in January 2024. So of course the pre-orders were opened already a long time ago for now, because I'm a bit late with the info video, and converted that would be around $270 US or a bit over 251 in euros. Yes, an eye-watering price, but for Japan and the large size I think it's still almost reasonable. But what it means for our Western world shops prices is the bitter thing about it. Of course, much more expensive. Yeah, before I would have estimated at least $100 euros more on the Japanese item price, where we would be at over $370 or 350 euros. Yes, but as you can see, it is already listed in this shop for over 380 euros, which would be almost about freaking insane $411 US. What seems really insane, on the other hand, yeah, the converted yen price, Japanese price of $270 converted, or a bit of a joke and relatively cheap for Japanese people who can get it to that price. Yeah, seen in this comparison and considering the huge size and our prices, I meant in comparison. For us, it's by far one of the most expensive prices they ever did offered for this type of figures, for Digimon section, for the last recent figures. Yeah. Below this information we have the following short conclusion and summary made by the forum member at the forum. Insanely expensive figure, but also crazy nice. Not one many people will get, but certainly a stand out. I think we can leave it like that, especially it will be extremely expensive for us. Yeah. At the end of the forum entry, a note with this thumbnail for everyone who can't wait. The pictures aren't enough and would like to see the figure completely in advance. For these fans, they have once again put up an official 360 preview video. Now my short conclusion about this all follows. Personally, precious G.E.M. Machinedramon or Mugendramon, fortunately and also in general, doesn't appeal to me that much, also because of this particularly strange or unusual pose for Mugendramon for my imagination. Also, I never played Digimon World so I have no special connection to the special but probably unique representation or design, and not, yeah, and the thing is, I wouldn't buy it for our high price our shop's asking for it. Yeah, it's just too expensive for me, not feeling right to pay so much for that. But yeah, so this will be an easy pass for me. Surprise, surprise, but yeah. But I also want to point out something more about this. If this special pose, this crouched posture, is also, yeah, derived from that game, it would be okay. It would be right according to the template. Yeah. For all others, or all our fans who have always wanted this exact representation of Mugendramon from Digimon World in figure form, or who think this fact is great, and of course it's really great, but at the same time it will be a big expensive pill to swallow for us and for those who really want and must have him. And I didn't want to bad talk the next chosen MegaHouse Digimon or this choice in any way with this. No! These are just my own feelings I have about it. Because the unofficial design studio Machinedramon are very pricey as well. Yeah, as options for Machinedramon figures that are in cheaper price territory, the figurized amplified Mugendramon model kit would still be a good alternative, or this recently released smaller 170mm tall so-called Bandai Dynamotion Machinedramon PVC figure in a slightly similar pose would be also an alternative. Yeah, for example, both with a better custom paint job, because the character Machinedramon has recently got some more love when it comes to new figures. Yeah. But yeah, the precious G.E.M.Mugendramon statue, or one of the unofficial statues of him, are of course the better high-end figures statues in terms of detailing and coloring, and the alternatives mentioned cannot hold a candle to the high-end figures in their original condition. This should be also considered. And that's it for my information video about the promotion of MegaHouse precious G.E.M.Mugendramon. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for that failure. Maybe I also cut it out. Yeah. And yeah, though it's been a while since the announcement, if you still liked my info video a bit, then please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, and until the next video in general, your Mega 88 1000.